there's the issue of the Houston Astros. What a heck of a few weeks they've had, huh? And interestingly enough, coming off of their World Series loss, in which they were rightfully taken to task for the manner in which they handled the non-firing and then firing of assistant general manager Brandon Taubman, who went all caveman in the locker room in front of female members of the press, and how they handled that and then didn't handle it and then handled it. And off of that World Series in which they almost won but lost by losing every home game. Now we find out the year that they won it, they had a camera in center field of their home stadium out there in Minute Maid. Somebody out there pouring a nice glass of juice with pulp in Minute Maid and training a camera right in the, if you will, nether region of the catcher, trying to see the wiggling of the fingers. And anytime the wiggle of the fingers, which normally means an off-speed pitch, would occur, you'd hear a bang in the dugout from the Astros dugout, presumably a noise made by somebody who was watching via, I guess, closed caption feed of the center field camera, showing the signs on a television set or television screen in the dugout alley. You'd hear the bang to let the batter know, I guess, who would hear it over the crowd noise, that an off-speed pitch was coming, which is an outrageous twisting of the rules that if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I don't know what Major League Baseball does about this. Now, in all fairness, the Astros had a better record on the road that year than they did at home. How about that? And I don't know how that system would work in the postseason, because you can't even hear yourself think in that stadium, let alone hearing the pounding of a dugout roof with a bat. Or wall, I guess. If it's the roof, that would be particularly galling for Yankee fans who lost in the American League Championship Series that year, because as we all know, that's a Brett Gardner move. But he does that in full scope to tell the umpires they suck, not try and go ahead and cheat the system. Jeff Luhnow, general manager of the moment. Boy, he's had a great month, this guy. Here he was yesterday, but just in time, this news comes out just in time for the general managers to have a meeting and for Luhnow to be available at the media for a scrum. Here's what he had to say.
Were you aware of any of these allegations going on at all? Just yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, specifically, I'm not going to get into exactly what I knew or anybody knew at this point. So, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see what. I'm sure there will be an appropriate time to answer that question directly. I'm not trying to avoid it. I just think at this point we're going to investigate it and figure out what the facts are, and then we'll respond after that.
Are you concerned this is going to muddy the reputation of what has been the greatest success in the history of the franchise?
I hope it doesn't. We have a lot of good players. We have a really good manager. We've got a great fan base, and we've accomplished a lot. And I think that stands for itself. I'm hopeful that we'll find out exactly what happened, and we'll address it if there's something to be addressed, and we can move on. I mean, we've got the reason we won the World Series in 2017 is Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman and Justin Verlander, a lot of great players, and they do things the right way, and we as an organization, that's what we aspire to do as well.
Well, I think what we just heard was an announcement of a new assistant general manager named Gobble D. Gook. That sounds like a red-handed individual caught with a bunch of microphones around. I mean, I'm not going to get into what I knew and what we all knew, but we're going to let you know, and I'm not trying to avoid it, even though I'm absolutely avoiding it. Oh, my word. What does baseball do about this? We'll discuss about it. Well, first of all, I think the Astros need to find some form of a draft choice of significance, at least. Absolutely, at least. And a ton of money. And some people need to lose their gigs. Because I don't need to be sitting here watching Major League Baseball thinking, is this thing totally stilted because of technology? When not everything's reviewable. Okay? So teams are using technology to cheat, but baseball sometimes will just not, use technology to actually get a call right. Come on.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.